Yo, what it do? What it do? Hey man, we gotta talk about this, yo. We gotta talk about this right now. I'm sorry. What is it? Wednesday morning now. We're a little after 12:30 on the East Coast. You already know. I guess it's 9:30 something on the West. But hey, I want to talk about this. It was cut down day across the NFL, man, and we got down to a 53-man roster, man. And guess what? Guess what? There's a celebration going on in Pittsburgh and everywhere. Dwayne Trashkins makes the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Round of applause, round of applause. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, first round pick. Relegated to third string. he's a third stringer now who won't be active on game day. Be sitting on the sidelines. He won't even have the opportunity to hold a clipboard. He'll just be standing there, looking like the dumbass that he is. Yo, you people are embarrassing, man. I mean, like we still talking. I said I wasn't gonna make it. I mean, but yo, it's never ending, man. Like, what football are y'all watching, man? I mean, you know what? Urban Meyer has to take some of this blame. Urban Meyer made the statement that Dwayne Trashkins was the most talented quarterback he's ever coached. Well, I thought it was Tim Tebow. And you see where he's at now. You know what I mean? And I like Tim Tebow. Don't get me wrong. As a person, I mean, it's just as far as the football aspect. He's not a quarterback. You know what I mean? Play somewhere, play something else. And tight end obviously he didn't cut it. This guy before that year at Ohio State, he was pegged as a third or fourth round draft pick. Urban Joke Meyer is the same clown who picked Trey Lawrence, and not only that, he actually picked Trashkins to start ahead of Joe Burrow, and we see how that's turning out. Burrow transferred to LSU, and the rest is history, as you can see. Had one of the best statistical college seasons of any quarterback of all time. I think won a Heisman, won a national championship. Well, like you said, that's just college. But for first 8 or 9 games, he's definitely shown some promise. He's definitely shown like he has something. Don't know how he's gonna come back from that knee injury, but we'll see. He's already done more than Trashkins, So again, what are we doing here? Why do we keep bragging this up? This is embarrassing. If he had this so-called potential, he would have beat Stone Mason out. You got people calling him MAGA Mason, Stone Mason, whatever you want to call him. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He couldn't beat him out. It's not even close. He's a JV player, bro. Performing at JV, and he had a JV performance. And let me give y'all something straight. Mike Tomlin's been hearing y'all chirp, 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 chirp. You don't think that was a sign in that basic rehearsal game when Ben played against the Lions, that when y'all were saying that Trashkins was coming right behind him to get first team reps? You all don't really think that Tomlin heard y'all? You know what I mean? You don't think that Tomlin, he basically told y'all when he barely played Trashkins what the deal was. And he put Mason, basically gave Mason the next 2 quarters. Trashkins got it for 2 series? He basically told you without telling you right then. But you dumb fucks are too stupid to pay attention. Okay? So then on top of it, he calls Matt Rule. Final game in the preseason. Hey, who you playing? And they're like, hey, we're going to play our first stringers. Or what we got, or most of them, we're going to at least, set him out there. Like, oh, okay. So, Ben and Mason don't play. That should tell you right there. But you say, you know what? Like you said, Tomlin, right before that game happened, I think maybe the week prior, he said, well, guess what? If he wants to earn varsity snaps, he's got to look like he's varsity against JV competition. So I guess I was good enough to maybe earn a varsity snap, a varsity start, in Tomlin's words. So what happens? He shit the bed. Fucking trash. He rolls out. I mean, just an example. You got clowns on here that said it was Derek Watt's fault for that pick. Nobody within 10 yards of the guy. Watt's 5 feet away, 5 yards away, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's unbelievable. This guy can't read a defense, and his mechanics as far as like that aren't there. I mean, so many flaws in this kid's game at all aspects. but y'all want to choose to ignore it. Steve Smith, the commentator, basically said, hey, here you go. This is why he ain't in Washington no more. Y'all don't want to listen to it. Anybody outside this delusional, these clowns who just want to, it's a combination of hate and Mason, and we know why, and a combination that they, again, of just maybe it's something new to them, or maybe they don't know anything about football. I mean, you literally, not only, it's not even Mason. You get some of these clowns that talk about how Ben was trash. They're comparing a bum who's never done anything in this league to a bona fide Hall of Famer, a future Hall of Famer, a surefire Hall of Famer. How are you doing that? How are you doing that? That shows you know nothing about football, what you're watching, your lack of football knowledge, whatever. You ain't even to be talked to anymore. Don't ever compare this bum to somebody of Ben Roethlisberger's caliber. You know, like that, whatever. He'll never amount to 1% of what Ben's done in this league. My bet is next year, like I said, he won't. Again, if he's even on the roster, coming out to where he competes like he did, if whatever. It says Ben's not there, whatever. He's not. He's gonna prove what he's proven already. He is what we thought he is. Trash. Pure trash. The fuck he is. He's a fucking bum. Okay? Y'all bought in the fool's gold, and that's what you get. Okay? That's what it is. And then he's gonna lose out, and guess what? You know what the thing is? If you can't make it in Pittsburgh, in that organization, with all the support we got, where are you gonna go to, man? I mean, I can see him maybe getting one more shot at no more than 2 months. Like I said, this kid, like I said, what, next year, 2022? I mean, again, he'll probably be out of the league by, the one, Mark Madden in Pittsburgh said 2023. I mean, all I can tell you within the next 2 years, like I said, he's not making it past 3 years in the league. And that's talking about one this year, and then next year, and then maybe somebody else takes a flyer on him. Okay? Like RG3's out the league. RG3 actually was rookie of the year, offensive whatever. He actually had one good year. This guy ain't had anything, nothing. So, and you see, he's already out of the league. Jameis Winston's probably on his last leg. As far as like that, he's getting this opportunity to start now. He blows this, he's going to be. I mean, you only being this first round draft picks. It's only going to give you a few more opportunities than everybody else, and to succeed. If you don't, you know what I mean, they're going to write you off. They're going to turn the page on you. So these people are like delusional. Keep blaming Washington. Bro, it's not Washington, man. Washington went on a roll after they benched this bum. So it shows you right there, man. Come on, anybody watch Washington, they got hot at the end of the year. They had a nice defense. It's a pretty solid line and a good 1-2 combination of running back, a tight end stretching the field, and they got a 1,000-yard receiver, which is his teammate, Terry McLaurin, from Iowa State. I couldn't do nothing with him. One-legged cripple came in, went 5-1. Then a 6th-round pick comes off the bench. Come on, no reps, cold. Maybe working with the scout team, nothing serious, and comes in and looks night and day 10 times better than this clown. So again, it had nothing to do with off the field, bro. Again, people trust me. We should know that. AB, all this like that or whatever, they did plenty of shit off the field. When you're good, you find a way to put those distractions aside because you know what he's producing. He's producing on the field. This motherfucker couldn't produce on the field. That's why it was so easy to get rid of him. The off the field shit, that's just an excuse to you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the reason why they got rid of him is because at the end of the day, not only was he off the field distractions, but he wasn't. Again, they know he don't have it. And yeah, part of it not studying it, then I don't care how much the dude studied, yeah? How about he just can't get it? Okay? This ain't Ohio State. He ain't playing against Big Ten defense on Saturdays. This is the NFL. And then you saw what happened to Carolina. Okay? That's his last start that he had in Washington. The same shit happened, bro. Same shit. Nothing's changing, bro. I don't care how good you look in practice. I don't even think, from what I was hearing after the preseason started, he was only completing 54% of his passes from a report basically in practice. So he was going down. He's been trending downward. He had this game against the Eagles where they basically are gassed in 100-degree weather and they're not had any substitutions. Nobody knew why that was going on. And guys were having last mental breakdowns. Guys were running free. It's the only passes he completed. All right? Anybody could have moved the ball. Okay, that's one fucking preseason game against guys who won't be playing on won't be playing Sundays at all anywhere. The only Sundays they'll be playing is with their kids throwing out the ball in the backyard somewhere. That's about it. If they're not doing that, I mean, come on, they're not even making a practice squad, much as anything else. So that doesn't matter, bro. It matters what you're going to be doing against guys who are going to be playing on Sunday, NFL caliber players, guys that are going to be suiting up for majority of snaps on Sundays. And every time he does, he shows you what he really is. He's not on that level. That's why. And then Tomlin, everybody's like, oh, Tomlin don't feel sorry for him. They're going to give him every opportunity. That's why they're dragging this along. But at the same time, they're not going to play games. Let me tell you something. We already did this once. We did this with Paxton Lynch. What, about 2 years ago? And they kept him on. They signed him early. They allowed him like that, whatever. He never earned his way onto the field. And after a while, they finally let him go. Again, he never even saw a meaningful snap. With the preseason situation with COVID, he didn't get even on the field for that. But again, they're going to give you every opportunity. But at the same time, they're not going to just give you the job. You got to earn that shit. And he ain't earned nothing. That's why they call him check down. That's not a compliment. Check down is basically saying he's playing passive. He's playing scared. He won't take shots. And at the end of the day, when you're third string and you're trying to basically, leapfrog to be the backup, like or whatever, you know what I mean? You gotta do more. You gotta show something. You can't play conservative and passive. You're not gonna that's not gonna get it done. And that's not what they're looking for. If you got this so-called great arm talent, throw a ball through a car wash without getting wet, where is it, man? I'll watch it. It's nothing but balls that float, not even a tight spot. The balls are always getting knocked down. So you ain't got all this great arm like they say. I don't know why they keep saying that. I don't see it. And I've seen you quarterback for who knows how long now watching this extra shit. But the one dude was pretty right, man. I was watching the new Standard, man. This dude used to be on the behind the steel curtain, man. Lance Williams, and he had this guy Neil Coulon. Look, I was agreeing with most of what he was saying, but that shit that he started talking about Kalen Ballage, bro. Wow, man. I'm sorry. Whatever talking about protection, he whipped on one fucking play. And what games have you been watching, bro? He's the second best running back we got. The guy's got great patience, great vision. He runs with power, and like that. And he's always falling forward, bro. He's just not. What have you seen? McFarland's getting extra pass because they don't have a running back like that. And that's Matt Canada's guy from Maryland. They're going to keep him around. He's still young, but he ain't shown. And like you said, one guy had it right. Benny Snell, not Snell. It's Benny Snell. I guess they have more comfort with him, and they still give him an opportunity. Jalen Samuels is more so. Again, there you go. That's my point. I'm gonna take this as a device. Jalen Samuels played just as good in that same Eagles game that y'all bragging Trashkins up on. That a lot of these clowns are. Guess what? He didn't make the team. That was the best game he had too. So if that doesn't tell you, they're not really taking much out of that game because they saw what the circumstances were. Okay, y'all keep bragging on Mason. Oh, but he ain't scored. Mason's moving the ball. He's completing passes at a 73% clip. Trashkins against first string, you know what it was? What? 36%, 4 for 11. 3 for 9.5, 4 for 11 after the next drive. 30-some what? I don't know. Wait, 30-some yards and a half. No points, number 3 and outs and a pick. Come on, bro. And then all of a sudden he comes in garbage time when they're down 34-3 and they're just ready to go home. He drives down with a bunch of another not deep check down passes. And Ray McLeod did make this team, and he's basically our punt returner by default. So I'm hoping he can run past third and fourth stringers to score. And that's what happened. McLeod caught the ball and he made it happen. Okay? These are dump offs. That's what, again, because it's not that he chooses to dump off. He can't read a defense. He doesn't trust. Hit me like that, whatever. He won't throw the directions. He doesn't know what he's looking at. He doesn't understand the game mentally. So we talk about Mason. Mason's actually taking shots. The game is starting to slow down. He's starting to read the defense better. This other guy ain't doing nothing. He's checking down because he don't know what else to fucking do. That's it. So, congratulations, Trashkins. You're relegated to third string. So that's where you fall from. We're bragging about a guy who was a top, I think, a 15 pick, and now on his second team, and now he's a third stringer who can't even beat out a third round pick, and we're bragging about this. Well, good luck. You're gonna need it. And like I said, the best thing y'all need to be doing, just the best thing. Like I said, the best thing for you is just sit on the sidelines with a clipboard, like or whatever. Behave, and you might get a pay, and you'll get a paycheck. Other than that, because just like I said, the more you play, the faster you're gonna be out the league, man. Because again, you're pure trash, and that's why they call you Trashkins. Okay. So, congratulations to Trashkins. He made the initial 53-man roster. But again, what's that to brag about? You're supposed to be the franchise quarterback of Washington. What happened? And then again, what happens when basically you get let go here, let go in Pittsburgh? What's the next excuse? Maybe you so-called Steelers fans should go whenever Trashkins is gone. Maybe you should go to whatever team and go root for that team. You know what I mean? Because these same clowns bashing a Hall of Fame quarterback. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. We got more moves to make, man. We need a slot, maybe get another slot corner like that or whatever. I'd like to be able to get some better safety depth, man. You know what I mean? That Norwood, I see flashy, but I also see, like, you know what I mean? It's up and down. He's young. And that Killebrew, I think he's been just a special teamer. He's never had real. So I don't know what they're doing at that position. They never talk about that. They need to address the safety depth behind Edmonds and Maker. Whatever, man. And like I said, we need some, maybe picking up. And then the offensive line. We let go B.J. Finney and Coward. Who do we got? Hassenauer, like center and guard. So we got basically one guy for 3 positions as a backup. We definitely need to address that. I'm sure letting them go. I guess they figure there's something better out there. So there should be some transactions coming soon. We'll see what happens. We're still a good little bit away from the opener. But all right. Just wanted to, touch base as far as that 53-man roster. Ain't really. I like our D-line depth. I don't know what's going on with Tuitt. That's why I basically kept 8. I like all those guys, to be honest with you. Like whatever. I love Bugs, man. To me, he's getting the short end of the stick. I'm glad he's on the team right now. Again, people don't realize, man, in that game in Baltimore, man, that last round with Jackson, those 2-3 stops, he was basically responsible for all of it, man. Whatever. Basically helped win that game. You know what I mean? And he's a Bama guy. I'm a big, I'm a Bama fan. But whatever. So that and I think the inside linebacker, we're not going to keep 6. UG3, he's never. Again, he's always hurt. And Marcus Allen, he's still learning to be kind of hurt or whatever. He's still kind of hurt. So there's going to be some moves to be made. So, but we can always let go of Trashkins. That's an extra spot. I don't know why we keeping 3. You know what I mean? To me, it's a joke. You know what I mean? And again, he's taking away a roster spot from somebody. Again, at the end of the day, he's not going to dress. They're only going to dress 2 quarterbacks anyway. So what the fuck's the point? You know what I mean? So, but again, after a while, this so-called potential can only take you so far. You gotta start producing, and the only thing he's done is provided failure. That's all he's done. He's a failure. Again, these people that brag him up, they can't tell you one thing that he's done in this league. They can't even tell you one good game. So even the wins, there ain't never been because of him. There's not. Come on. What is his best game? Come on, you make me talk about it. It's embarrassing. You know what I mean? Whatever. I have to check those things out. But y'all have a good night, like that, whatever. And I'll come check you on the next one. All right, y'all. Be easy.